Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Bridge. I already set up the match here because I needed to check my, not screen region, but the cropping that I have set up. I realized, I think I did an episode or two of this that were not cropped quite right because I was using my crossword cropping settings instead of my bridge cropping settings. But I think it was probably visible, legible. Anyway, we're playing best hand on this one, which I think is correct. Oh, partners opened one no trump, showing 15 to 17 balanced. I have 16 balanced, and a guideline is that if your side has 33 points between you, slam is reasonable. So if partner had a maximum, slam would be reasonable. Often, if you have much less than that, you can still make a slam as long as you have good shape. Here, we don't have a ton of shortness, and neither does partner. But I'm definitely interested in trying for a slam. So I'm going to bid 2 diamonds, showing partner I have hearts. And then 4 no trump, telling partner I'm interested in slam might be there. I don't know if we should play hearts or no trump. You decide the level and the strain. Partner chooses a slam and in hearts. Great. Okay, he's got a balanced hand, which is kind of annoying. But it looks like we're going to make this possibly with an overtrick. Actually, yeah, an overtrick could happen. Right, we have 5 hearts, especially now that the heart's been led. They can't possibly take any heart tricks, even with Jack fifth over here. Not that you would lead the heart with that, but before I got the lead, Jack fourth or Jack fifth could have been a concern, but now it's not. So we have 5, 3 spades is 8, 10 from the 2 diamonds. We can set up 12 with the club. Queen and Jack will win one trick. If the club finesse comes in, and then I guess I can play for I can play for an overtrick if and only if the club is on side, right? Taking the club finesse and winning it doesn't actually earn me any extra more tricks because I'll just take 2 whether it wins or loses. But if I can take that trick without having to lose a club first, then I can play a squeeze for the 13th trick, which might or might not work. There's not a lot of important timing details, I think. As long as they don't touch my diamond entries, I should be okay. Well, whatever, I'll play the queen here. Okay, now I think I should just play the spades here. I mean, why not? Why not take the club finesse? I don't think it can hurt. Do I want to lead the queen or low to the jack? I want to play low to the jack because if it holds, for the squeeze to function, I'll want the threat card in the south hand instead of the north hand. So I want the club honor I still have to be the queen. Okay, well, so much for that. So if the squeeze had actually turned out, I would have shown it to you in more detail. If the finesse had worked, I would have explained the squeeze more. But basically, the idea was, well, we'll talk about it in the postmortem. That's what the postmortem is for. 12 points, balanced. We open a club. We raise partner's spades because I have a minimum and I like spades. Partner's bidding a game. Great. We're losing a heart and a diamond for sure. Probably a spade, but not for sure. The spades that are missing are queen, jack, 9, 4, right? So that could make a little bit of difference in how I want to play the suit. No roughs, please. Okay. So the hearts are coming in. I'm actually not going to lose a diamond if the spades come in. Because I can pitch all 3 of my diamonds here. Pitch 1 diamond from this hand and then rough 2 here. Okay. So if West has all 4 spades, can I still play the suit for 1 loser? No, right? I would play low to the king. He would play the 4, and then he has queen jack 9 over my 10-8. Okay, so there's no point in cashing the king. I should instead cash the ace. There's the queen. Now, in isolation, the best play is to put in the 10 here. That'll work 2/3 of the time, and the king will work 1/3 of the time. The principle of restricted choice is what kind of, I don't know. It's kind of a statistical thing or probability thing that is really surprising, I think, if you're not aware of it. And I talked about it in my last bridge playthrough. I don't really want to get into it at the moment, but the basic idea is if somebody plays one honor from two connected honors, they're less likely to hold the other one, which sounds weird, but it actually is like sort of true in a lot of situations. But there's another consideration here, which is that it would be nice for me to have Trump split 2-2. Right? If I win the finesse, I'm not as happy as if I win with the drop. I don't know. We'll play the odds. Didn't work. Oh, they didn't find the diamond switch though, so I am still gonna make 5. In fact, I can just claim. All right, 16 points balanced, easy one, no Trump. I did start an 8-board match, didn't I? I might have accidentally started a 4-board match. Can I find that out? It is a 4-board match. All right, we'll do 2 4-board matches then. Partner is asking if I have a 4-card major, I guess. I'm just going to pass and see what happens here. The opponents are getting a little rambunctious. Apparently, this is a penalty double. I'm happy to defend 2 spades doubled if that's what partner wants. I only have 2, but they're pretty good, and the opponent's auction is not very convincing. Okay. So, the obvious threat here is that Dummy's diamonds could provide a large number of tricks. If Declare has a way to get there after drawing Trump. I think we should play 3 rounds of clubs to ensure that, like, suppose Declare has 3 little clubs, then, like, he can lead up the queen and eventually win the queen, assuming he manages to draw Trump. But if we play ace, king, club, partner will ruff, and then the queen won't be there anymore. The main danger of this is that maybe Declare has only 2 clubs, and let's say only 1 diamond. In that case, Dummy is completely useless to him right now, and we would be giving him a trick by letting him win the queen of clubs, which he otherwise could not. But I think that's not a super likely outcome, and partner roughing this like totally could happen. Declare is probably more likely to rough, but I'll take my chances. Okay, so he did have 2. He pitched a heart. Bad news for us, for sure. Oh, please don't play the ace, partner. He shouldn't, right? Yeah. Alright, we'll just cash this so partner doesn't crash it later. Then clubs. Yeah, we're slaughtering them here. The 9 is a winner, but I think it's also getting roughed, so it doesn't really matter which of these I play. It does, right? It would be better to play the 8 so partner can pitch like his last diamond, or play the club so partner can pitch his last diamond if that's what's going on. And doesn't partner still have the ace of spades to win as well? Yeah. Oh, and the jack. Wow, yeah, absolutely murdered. 1100. Yikes. And I feel like we might have given them a trick here by playing a club at trick 3. I'm not sure. They maybe could have arranged to get that anyway somehow. Like the last heart they had was sort of a winner. Like they Declare pitched a heart on the third club, and then lost 2 rounds of hearts. If they had kept the heart, then the third heart would have been a winner, and I don't think there's anything we could have done about it. So I don't think it actually cost anything. Anyway, the other table is probably going to do the same thing. Opening one no trump and passing the double seems very normal. And 1100 is practically, I didn't have to do anything smart to get it, so it's probably a push, even though it's a great score. We have 16 balance and partners opened, which is nice. Righty's overcalled. I mean, we could bid 2 spades, showing a club raise, which is okay. I could just bid 3 no trump, saying that I don't love clubs that much, and I have spades stopped. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if partner could manage to declare, because if he has like Queen X of spades or something. Actually, I have the 10, so even that would be fine. But it's better to have the player who holds spades in his hand have to lead than have his partner lead, because he might have to lead away from a valuable honor. I don't know. So we could bid 2 spades here. If we were if partner had a particularly good hand, maybe there's a club slam coming, and this non-committal bid doesn't seem to take any particular risk. All right, so partner has a balanced minimum, no surprise, and a spade stop, which is nice. We'll just raise to 3, and that's it. Okay. So we have only 1 heart stop. I wish they had led spades, obviously. We have 1 heart, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tricks if we don't get lucky in any way. How are we for points? Point counting can help us figure out what the opponents have. Partner has 13. I have 16. That's 29. There are 11 left. We expect East probably has both spade honors for 3, and probably the Ace of Hearts for 7. I don't really know where the Queen of Clubs is, which is the most important card. It's really tempting to try and set up some kind of end play early on, instead of just testing the clubs and testing the diamonds, and if neither of them work, going down. What I'm tempted to do is win the heart and then immediately lose a heart. And now they cash 3 more hearts and they have 4 tricks, but then they have to lead something. That's tempting. But actually, I don't know. If I discard stuff, if I have to discard 3 cards on the hearts, I'm not sure I can retain all my threats. Pitch 2 clubs from each hand, a diamond from north and a spade from south, but then if I pitch a spade from south, I can't actually take advantage of a spade return anymore. I don't think that line works. So I'm going to win the heart and test diamonds, I think, and then use information about diamonds to decide how to play clubs. Ace first, then king, so that in case a doubleton drops here, it's easy to, or an honor, yeah. Oh, really? Well, the diamonds are coming in, I guess. Okay, the suit was 3-3. Fine. Well, let's pitch the heart. It's not doing any good. Spade. So we know now that each player started with 3 diamonds. Hearts are probably 4 or 5. East has 4, West has 5. East has 5 spades. I would give him only 1 club. So I mean, I can play the ace. Oh, 0 clubs. Even better. As I was going to say, because I can't really afford to take the risk of a finesse. I would risk my contract if it fails and gain only an overtrick if it makes. But since East showed out, it's kind of easy. Is there some club heart squeeze? Oh. If only I had kept the king of hearts. I would be squeezing east into another... I would make all the tricks. Actually, my entries are kind of fricked up. Yeah, I can't quite do it. Okay. I don't have an entry back to the south hand once the squeeze happens. So east would just unguard the spades. Or I guess the hearts, because I'm ending in the north hand. He would unguard whatever it is that I've pitched from dummy, right? As it actually happens, I pitched the king of hearts, so he can pitch hearts. If I had pitched spades instead, he could safely pitch spades. So there's not much I can do, I think. Short of knowing what was coming ahead of time and then playing suits in a different order. Oh, really? We got one more trick here. Yeah, if I had known diamonds were splitting, I would have won. Oh, I guess I also could have played low at trick 1 and won the king. And then I don't... Well... Then I have the queen of hearts in the south hand still. There's got to be some line that makes it double dummy. I can just ask the computer, but I'm sure it's here, and I want to get the timing right myself and then play it out. So what I need, after hooking clubs twice, is to cash the clubs and diamonds, and then make sure I have spade entries to the heart threat. So I guess what I can do is the following. After the heart lead, which I win with the queen, I just immediately start taking club finesses because I know they're going to work. You don't need your long hearts or your long spades. And on this, I can pitch a heart safely. So can... I mean, we'll have these pitch diamonds. It'll make it more instructive. Sure, a heart. And we play a few diamonds. Well, all of them, specifically. East can still afford to pitch a heart, right? He just needs to make sure he has the ace if they're going to take one trick. Now I play the diamond. West's cards don't matter. I pitch a spade. And what does East do? Right? If he throws away the ace of hearts, I play king of spades, heart, ace of spades. If he throws away a spade, I play king of spades, ace of spades, 10 of spades. So that's one way you could do this if you knew things were splitting. Maybe I had enough entries that I could have done this anyway if I had pitched differently. I don't think so. Anyway, we were also going to look at the squeeze in this hand that didn't actually happen. Suppose that this jack wins. We'll play this out and pretend that West's 2 of spades is the king. We'll trade those 2 cards, right? 2 of clubs, I mean, is the king. So the jack holds. And now the idea is to run... Oh, let me just double check the entries. I forget what was happening here. The hearts are good. Spades, I need 1 left. I need to run the spades first? No. Does this not work? Which hand has only 1 threat? The south hand. Which threat is it? The L threat. I see. This is terminology from a very old book on squeezes that's still kind of like main reference work. So we characterize a double squeeze like this one by which hand has only one threat. Here I have a club threat in the south hand, and the north hand has spade and diamond threats. A threat being something where if the opponents discard enough cards, it would become a winner. So in this case, the L. So we think of this hand as being from South's perspective, and the card that I have that South has a threat in is the left threat, the suit guarded only by West. If we're assuming the squeeze I was planning to play was that the spade and club guards are divided. West has the king of clubs, East has the long spades, and they both guard diamonds. And then that squeeze would work, except that I have the queen. The south hand has the L threat, and L double squeezes don't actually work because lefty's cards are positioned wrong. So a type L double is something you can just give up on. At that point, I would say, okay, well, if I don't have a double squeeze, I can play a simple squeeze, spades and clubs. And that actually does work. Assuming, again, that this two of clubs is the king, we're pretending. What you have to do in that case is play the ace first to unblock. Then you cash all the winners in other suits. Making sure to end in the south hand because I still have this club threat. Oh, hang on. No, I can go over there now. It's fine. I have spades back to hand. I cash a heart. West can freely pitch the six of clubs. Remember that we're pretending the two is the king. North pitches a club. East doesn't really matter. He has to hang on to diamonds, but that's fine. I play another heart, and now West is in trouble. Does he keep his spade guard or his king of clubs? He can't do both. And I pitch a diamond regardless. So if he pitches a spade, see you later diamond. East pitches another diamond. And I say, well, the queen of clubs isn't a winner. Let's see if the small spade is. And it turns out, yes, it is. So we had a chance for two squeezes here. One of them doesn't work because I had too many losers. And the other one didn't work because the entries were wrong. But they're still cool to look at, I think. Anyway, here we missed an over trick. Sure, Gib got the spades right for some reason, I guess. Yeah, okay. Whatever. That could be right, it could be wrong. I don't really care that much. And here I missed an over trick as well. Gib won the king. Went after clubs. Without even cashing the ace first? Are you for real? He just... No, yeah, he cashed the ace first. Yeah, and Give is playing the squeeze as well, just in a different way. He's kept the queen of hearts as a threat, which means to have the other threat in the other hands, he's using North's long spades as the threat instead. That's fine also. And so on this trick, actually East pitched his last spade early because he could see the squeeze coming. Seems like a questionable decision, but whatever. Okay, that was our first 4 boards, and we're gonna play another 4. Since I meant to do an 8-board match. We'll just do it like stick with best hand for the whole virtual match. 16 balanced, easy one, no trump. Partner wants to know if I have a 4-card major. Yes. Okay, we've chosen a game. Well, we're missing 3 aces, so we're definitely not going to make any over tricks. It looks like all I have to do is solve trumps for 1 loser, which is, you know, not that likely to work, but you might as well give it a shot. Low to the 10 is, I think, the right play. Probably would be better to play low towards the king and then low towards the 10, just in case East has stiff ace, but I don't really have the entries to do that. Ace popped. Is that bad news or good news? If the ace was singleton, there's nothing I can do. East has a stopper. So I might as well play low to the king. Okay. Well, I'll draw one more trump, and then you guys can have 2 red aces. $15 with 6 hearts. Easy 1 heart. How do we play 3 clubs? He'll tell me, but I just want to check. It should be a heart raise, right? Yeah. Okay, that's enough for me. 4 hearts. So East is much more likely than West to have the King of Hearts. Because West has 10 minor suit cards and East doesn't. um, there are 16 minor suit cards out there. West has 10 of them and East has 6. Probably. So it's tempting to like jump on the ace and take a heart finesse. I'm a little worried I might want these spades and regret throwing one away just to get an entry. Why not play low to the king, cross the ace of clubs, and then finesse? How bad could that be? It should be okay. I'm kind of giving up the ability to ruff diamonds when I start on trump immediately. But I don't think I can do that without drawing trump anyway, because you still be over ruffing. So I think that's sort of an illusion. The other thing is I could have considered winning the ace and then like finesse once and then back to the ace to finesse again if I end up needing 2 entries. Okay, yeah, so East has 4 hearts. Which is sort of bad news. Like, definitely bad news. But not a huge surprise. I was hoping for just 3. Do I lead the king of diamonds now? Or a small heart? A small heart sets me up so that next time I'm in dummy, I can take the heart finesse and draw trump. But then I'll lose 1 heart and 2 diamonds. I guess that's fine. That's assuming that East doesn't ruff the second diamond, which would be a problem. What would happen if I played a diamond now? I think that just makes things worse. Okay, and I can mitigate the risk of a ruff by playing 3 spades now, before I duck the heart. Right? Because then I can play... The main risk is if I duck a heart, setting up my queen 9 to be over the 10x, then I have like no heart losers, right? But if West can give East a diamond ruff as well, then I end up losing like 2 hearts in a way. Whereas I was hoping by ducking to lose just 1 and then take the rest. However, if I play low to the 9 and then the queen, then there's only 1 heart left I can possibly lose. And if they ruff with it, it doesn't matter. I think that's got to be right. The only concern is what if East roughs the 3rd spade? That would give West a 4-card spade suit, which I'm pretty sure is impossible. So this should be a lock. Okay. We're home now. I guess it doesn't hurt to exit a heart here in case they make some blunder, but they won't. Ooh, pinning the jack. That's a nice bonus, so we're going to make 5. And doesn't that mean East had only 1 diamond? So the ruff was actually coming? Yeah. If I ducked a heart, I would have gone down. I think they can beat me anyway if, like, West guesses better by leading... No. Because it's kind of a ruff with East's natural heart trick, right? If West leads diamond, diamond, which East ruffs, then let's say a club comes back. I lead the jack of hearts, covered. I go back to dummy with a spade, and I finesse again, and yeah, I end up making 5 anyway. Okay. Cool. This is a balanced 16. Easy one, no trump. Yes, I do have a 4-card major. Great. Partner picks a game again. Nice, easy auctions so far. We have 4 hearts and 3 spades is 7. A club is 8. How about losers? I mean, like... Ugh. It seems like I need the king of diamonds to win a trick, right? I don't think there's much other play. Unless... Unless I could win 4 clubs. Sorry. Obviously, I'm not winning 4 clubs, but I could win 2. The thing is, I would have to do that without letting East lead, because if East is on lead, then he can lead a diamond, and I end up needing the diamond king to win a trick anyway. So... The main cases in which that would work is if, like, clubs are 3-3 and East has only 1 honor. So I can prevent him from getting on lead by playing the ace whenever he plays it. I might have some entry problems in that case. No, I always have a spade draw. So we win this with the ace, not the 8, even if I could. And I think I can afford to play the king here, right? I can draw all the trump. Cross to dummy. 7 of clubs, good news. We run the 8. Club back, we're geniuses. Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends. If East wins this, then I still have to rely on the diamond finesse. But if West ends up winning it... No, okay, we need the diamond finesse. Oh well, what could I do? Down 1. Did my best. The other table should have the same result. The auction was very straightforward and the contract is impossible. There's not like any squeezes because you can't rectify the count. Yeah, I don't know. This is a balanced 15, which you might consider downgrading, I guess. The hard honors are kind of unappealing. We don't have a clear source of tricks because our long clubs are kind of anemic. But 1 no trump is a nice bid to get to make in general. It limits your hand pretty tightly and makes the auction simple. Okay. So you have 4 hearts, a spade, a diamond. That's 6 tricks. Something good will have to happen, but there's various good things that could happen, I think. Most easily, of course, would be the club ace being onside. It would be nice to play king to the ace and like take a diamond finesse and jack to the queen and take a club finesse or something. I guess you would do it in the other order, but I can't do that because then I'm giving up one of Dummy's hearts. I need to play one and then play the 3 and then overtake and play the last one. So I just get one shot in dummy to take whichever finesse I think is more likely to work. Hearts are 5-2. That's bad news for a couple reasons. The first is it means if I lose a trick after winning the 10 of hearts, then East will still have a heart winner left. So let's suppose the club finesse is working. East has the ace of clubs. Can I still make it in that case? If I try for the club finesse? East will win the ace of clubs, take the ace of hearts, and then, or not the ace of hearts, the last remaining heart. That'll be 2 more tricks. They'll have 4. And then maybe some, and then 1 or 2 or maybe 0 spades, depending on if they can get to the hand with the long spades. So yeah, the short answer is yes. If I pick a finesse that wins, I can make it, even if winning the finesse allows the opponents to take a trick. So I'm pretty sure we played 10 of hearts here, pitching club. And then I don't know what to do. It seems like a total guess. I have no particular reason to choose one or the other. Well, no. The diamond finesse is stupid. Because if they win that, they get the king of diamonds and the ace of clubs and a heart and possibly 2 spades. Yeah, that's why there's this rule about, in general, if you have 2 finesses to take, prefer to first take the one in which you don't have the ace. And that worked here. If East leads a diamond, I will not put in the queen. I can't afford for it to lose. Okay. Just made. So we won this one by 5 imps as well. How did Gib go down? Took the diamond finesse, I guess? A bit of a surprise. Funny. East pitched the 10 and 9 unblocking in case East was worried that South might have Queen X and North Jack X, in which case after Ace and King, like, West has 6 spades that could run, but his highest spade is the 8, if we're assuming my card is here. And so if East played 5 and then 9, then yeah, great, the 10 is a winner, but that's horrible. You don't want a winner. You want partner to have a winner. So he unblocks the 10 and 9 here. Good play. Doesn't really matter in this hand, but what was particularly funny about it is that Gib saw, oh, the 10 and 9 are gone. I'll throw the queen instead of the 8. It doesn't matter. But it is actually a good play, I think. One that I missed. It might, like, make the opponents misguess what's going on in spades. Until the third trick, of course, and then all is clear. So he played on hearts. And then he took the diamond finesse. I feel like you're not supposed to do that. Because exactly this might happen. Right, whereas for me, if the club finesse loses... I don't know. I mean, I guess if the club finesse loses, I'm in pretty sad shape too, right? Maybe Gib was right. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, what would happen if the finesse won, but I guess the point is if the finesse loses, you lose 3 clubs and a heart and 2 spades, and you take, like, no more tricks at all. Whereas at least if the diamond finesse loses, well, I don't know. Yeah, they don't have any more entries, so if the Diamond Finesse loses, your King of Clubs is still protected, and you're gonna at least win the Ace of Diamonds. Okay. I think Gib was right here. He lost imps, but he deserves to win the match. Well done, Gib. Anything else in the postmortem here? Nah, we talked about this one already. If West hadn't popped the Ace of Clubs, Ace of Spades, I was putting in the 10, and I was gonna go down. So, was there some reason that he jumped on the Ace of Spades? Not really. Here we made 5. Oh, did you take the same line, I wonder? He's laid down the ace. Interesting. And then... I mean, I guess that works too. He... Yeah, okay. That's a cute idea. He saw that if you can draw trumps, you don't really need a diamond ruff because you have a spade pitch. You just need to preserve enough entries to dummy. Yeah, I like this play better also. It's giving up on the possibility of taking 6 trump tricks in case East has like King 10x or King X. But he's focused more on taking 10 tricks, for which you don't need 6 hearts, only 5 is enough. And doing this preserves the dummy entries, which are more important than I realized. Okay, well played again. Here we're both in 4 hearts. Oh, did Gib take the same line? He crossed immediately and led the 9 of clubs. I feel like it's safer to cash the 3rd heart first. Or the 2nd heart and then cross with the 3rd. But it turned out okay. He cashed all the spades, pitching diamonds. I don't see any compelling reason for this. What was the point of this line? I mean, I guess it still works in the same situations as my line. Oh. I think I see what he's doing here. No. No, I don't. My thought for a moment was that if East had discarded on the spade, meaning West still has the 5, South might discard something from dummy, or from the South hand, rather than ruff. Then West would be on lead, and we know he can't afford to lead a diamond, because that would set up the king, and perhaps he'll be unable to lead clubs, and the diamond will be his only choice. The problem with that is, what do you pitch on this trick if you're not roughing it? If you pitch a diamond, there's suddenly no diamond finesse position anymore. And if you pitch a club, then fine, you end played West, but you gave away your ruff. You're now never going to get to ruff anything, so it breaks even. So I think this was just a different way to play, to succeed in exactly the same conditions I was going to succeed in. Oh no, I think I get it now. Maybe? Maybe? My thinking is maybe this helps in some lines where clubs are 3-3 by removing West's spade exit card that he might hold if he like wins the last club. But if West wins the last club, and you haven't done this already, can you not just like... Oh, okay. This is a funny line that because we have the 6 and 10 of clubs, right? There's only one outstanding club higher than our combined 2 cards. It's possible for West to win the last club and clubs not to be 3-3. And, but so what? Why don't you just lead the 6 of clubs? If West wins it, you're home because you can rough a spade to dummy. I don't know. I think this is just a different way to do it to succeed in exactly the same conditions. Now we lead a club, and if West wins this, he either has to lead a club, giving us access back to dummy's 10, or a heart letting us win the king, or diamond letting us win the king. Neither of those things happened, and I think that's exactly the same scenario in which I would have made it. So, okay. Gib took a similar line, but put a weird robotic twist on it. Made it more complicated than necessary, because he could see that the complications would all work out. My line, I think, was much simpler. But they were both just as good. Okay, I think this was a long... No. I was like, it's been 45 minutes in just the second match? No. I had 2 matches, but this is still just one video. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.